Hi, I'm Hyundai the Dietitian and welcome to Healthy Made Simple, where I show you how to make healthy eating simple. In this video, I'm going to show you a day of lazy, healthy meals. Now, today is Sunday. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving when I'm filming this, and we got a lot to get done today around the house. We had rearranged our furniture for Thanksgiving, so we got to put things back to where they belong. We stashed a bunch of stuff in the garage that we got to bring up. So there's a lot that we have to get done to get our house back in order and get ready for the week coming up. So I want to do some lazy, easy meals today. And since we're home, of course, I want to take advantage of the fact that we have access to our fridge and some simple cooking so that we don't have to eat out. And the purpose of this video is to give you inspiration on days like this. Maybe when you are home and you got a lot of chores to get done around the house, so you don't want to spend a lot of time cooking and meal prepping and want to do some lazy but healthy meals at the same time. So that's what I'm going to show you in this video. You'll see all the meals throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as our afternoon snack, so that hopefully it gives you some inspiration next time you're in the same situation. Alrighty, if you're interested to see my lazy, healthy meals, stay tuned. Alrighty, let's go.
For breakfast, I started with some hard-boiled eggs. So I got my pot of water boiling, added in my eggs, and I had 2 different cartons of eggs that I was trying to finish up. So I just threw everything in and set my timer for 10 minutes. I like my eggs cooked all the way through, and 10 minutes turns out perfectly. Afterwards, I put them in an ice bath to help stop the cooking and cool them off a little bit. And then once they were ready, I put those on my plate. On the side with my eggs, I had some of these sliced tomatoes. These were left over from brunch about 2 days ago, so I thought it would be time to use them up. So those are my veggies for the morning. And then I also added in some grapes. These were left over from a Thanksgiving fruit platter. So I just used up whatever looked good from the grapes so that I had both fruit and veggies at breakfast, along with my protein, which was my hard-boiled eggs, to have a nice, complete, filling meal to get me through the next few hours until lunch. And all I did different was just take those grapes off the vine and then add some salt on top of the tomatoes to make them a little bit more palatable for the morning. And that was it for breakfast. And this was relatively filling. I'm not too hungry in the mornings. And I quickly wanted to show you the yolk on this thing. Look at this guy. The yolk was huge and it was delicious because I actually really like the yolk of an egg. All right, so that was my breakfast. After breakfast, I did a quick laundry run. And anytime I'm doing laundry, I like to do a little exercise by squatting like this to work on my balance and my leg muscles, so I can make the most of it. And then it was lunchtime. For lunch, I had this leftover salad kit. This is a very common one that we buy from Costco that I'm actually starting to get sick of now. But since we had that left over, I made that for lunch. I made a big bowl for me and my husband to share. And since it needed some protein, I tackled the rest of our turkey leftovers and put in whatever I could find. And this actually turned out pretty delicious. Turkey does work in a salad kit if you're ever in a pinch. And that was it for lunch. We kind of just snacked on this because we had a lot to get done in the afternoon. And we had a relatively filling breakfast too. So we weren't looking for a big lunch. This was perfect. And then after that came our exercise of the day. We started moving our furniture around. I even had to move my rugs back in place. This was a whole afternoon's worth of work, but because we were using our muscles so much, it was great exercise. You see all the stuff? This is all stuff in my garage. That's all my son's toys that we had moved down there for Thanksgiving and had to be moved back up into our house. So we did rounds and rounds of carrying items up the stairs, which was great exercise as well. I got a lot of steps this day, but this was hard work. So we just went up and down the stairs over and over again, carrying his toys back home. And we worked up an appetite, which meant it was time for an afternoon snack. So I started off with baby carrots that I sliced up thinly because my son can eat them a little bit easier that way, less of a choking hazard. And of course, some ranch on the side for a dipping sauce. I love ranch. We all do. And it goes great with carrots. I stuck some cheese sticks. These are just string cheese sticks for some protein to have in the afternoon. And then I quickly want to show you this little thing I've been doing with tangerines. So the way I cut my tangerines is I cut them down the middle like this, like an orange. So when you slice it open, it does look like a mini little orange. And then if you look inside, you're going to see the little wedges and the lines. Try to find a straight line that goes through from one edge to another, as straight of a line as you can. And then once you do a little cut on each end of that line. So one cut on one side and another cut on the other side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull that apart so it stays in on the actual peel, but it's so much easier to eat this way. Then all you got to do is just pull the wedges off and it comes off completely from the peel. And look at that, so easy to eat. I've been having such a hard time finding good tangerines lately. They turn out really dry. They are a hassle to peel, but cutting them like this, it's juicy every time because you're biting into the juicy bit to begin with. These are easier to pack as well if you're taking it to go, and it's just easier to eat all that fiber too. So a little tip for you there. All right, so I cut up those tangerines, put that on our snack plate as well too. The three of us shared the snack plate together. This was not all for me. And this was a really nice little snack in the afternoon until dinner time. For dinner, we really wanted these dinner rolls. These are left over from Thanksgiving as well, and we all love bread. So started off by just putting my dinner rolls into the toaster oven to warm them up. So we knew that was going to be the carb. So protein next is going to be these fully cooked chicken breast bites, and all I did was just open up the container and plop them on a plate. That's it. Protein done. You need this kind of stuff on a lazy day. And then for the veggie, I took my frozen broccoli. This is the Kirkland bag. Put that in the microwave for 5 minutes for a very easy vegetable that's going to go on the side. So once that came out, onto the plate it went. And then of course I love topping that off with my everything seasoning. I think this goes beautifully on broccoli, so highly recommend it. And then lastly, of course, the dinner roll that was warmed up that I plan to eat with some butter. But this was a really simple meal. It was filling. We were already busy that day, so it didn't take a lot of effort. And it tasted delicious too. Broccoli is good, chicken's good, dinner roll is good. What is there to complain about? Delicious dinner for us. And there's me with my dinner roll and a ton of butter that I like to put on there. That's the only way you can eat it. And it was delicious. Well worth it. It was a hard work day, so. And then afterwards we cleaned up, closed up our kitchen, and that's it. This was my day of lazy healthy meals. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.